I'm Jill Godfrey. I have run and owned a salon business for 33 years. We have a salon that does hair, skin, nails, lashes, and we are located in Franklin, Massachusetts. She's helped me so far be accountable for what I do. I try and make a plan for the week. I see her or call with her every week. I make sure I get the things done. If I didn't have somebody asking me if I got the things done or what did you do this week, I probably wouldn't do any of them. So that's one of the main reasons why I hired my coach back. And it also helps me think outside the box. I think sometimes you get stagnant when you do your day-to-day tasks and you don't realize what you have accomplished. And that's one thing she recently told me in the last month or so, let's sit down and see what you've accomplished in the last 3 months. And then when you write it down and you see all the things you accomplished, you're like, oh, I did all that? I think being a better boss at the salon, I'm accountable. I show up every week anyway, but I've had monthly meetings. I've come up with a new handbook, which I never had in 33 years. I think in 3 months, it's been 3 months, I've got a lot accomplished for the business side and my personal side. Before working with a coach, my biggest challenge was myself. I am a procrastinator. I wait for the very last minute to do everything in my life. So I find myself now that I've been working with a coach for the last 3 months, I stay consistent. I plan ahead. I make sure the tasks that I need to get done that day, the night before, get done so that the next day I'm prepared for what I have to do for the next day. I think probably, again, is more the planning. I write down what I need to do for the day or for the week. I reflect on what I haven't gotten accomplished for that day or that week, and I try to get it finished before our next meeting. I do believe I am more present in the business and I am more focused on the business. Both ends, the being the boss, being the leader, employee relationships, the human resource part of it, and also, which I never really did in the 33 years I owned a salon, was look at the daily numbers, the weekly numbers, my budget, what my costs are, and trying to keep costs down to keep a profit. She does make me feel accountable, but I also think she makes me look at things differently. One time she said to me, Jill, you see black and white, you don't see what's in the middle, which is gray. I try to make sure I don't stick to one scenario or another, that I'm open to all scenarios and try to find solutions to anything that can happen in the day instead of being so closed-minded. When you have 20 employees, 22 employees, it's very hard to keep everybody happy. And a lot of stuff happens during the day while the salon is open, so I have to make sure that things run smoothly for the girls that work here, the employees, and for the clients. So if something happens, I have to address it right away instead of waiting for a week or two and see what the fallout might be. So I feel like I try to not just see black and white anymore. I think we all do things in life that we don't even know where our money goes. I think working on yourself is a big deal, and sometimes people don't like looking at themselves and seeing what's wrong with them, and they don't want to change. But I don't see change as a bad thing. I see change as you're always trying to better yourself. I always try to better myself as a person, towards my family and my friends, towards my employees. So with the coaching, I feel like she's always guiding me to do what's best for the business, what's best for my personal life, and what's best for your whole, future self. Sometimes we only get stuck in the present and you can't see beyond the present. So I feel like my money, for me, I've been doing a lot of more self-care, but I feel it helps in all avenues of your life, business and personal.